Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. My name's Aaron. This is going to be painting session here. I'm going to be working on painting. It's going to be this painting down here. I've laid everything out and we're going to be painting. Sorry about this obstruction here. This is going to be out of the way soon, but I don't know how it ends up right in the middle this time, and then last time it was over to the side. Who knows? We're going to do some painting. I hope you'll join along, have some fun. Got some brushes, got some water, get a little paint, and we're off. So the painting I got going here is, I want to try something. So this is a painting that I did, and it started off with a very rough kind of vision, and then as I paint, I get more and more careful about the painting, like exponentially. So then I don't know, but anyway, this I want to use these structures, and now that I'm already familiar with these structures, see what can happen if I kind of riff off of that and take that and run with it and basically paint the same thing again, but maybe it'll be more loose this time. Maybe it'll have a better sense of solidity, or who knows. It's just kind of like something I want to do. I've copied drawings before of my own, and as it goes on, something happens with them, like from the first version. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I'm going to be working on this painting here. Off to a pretty simple start. I started this a little while ago, a couple weeks ago maybe. So let's get a palette. Oh, this is not going to be ready. Let's see. Let's do this one. Let's peel the plastic off of this as we start. Get yourself a palette, get yourself a paintbrush or two, and get yourself a palette, and get yourself some paint, acrylic paint, or oil paint, or watercolor. But I'm going to peel the paint off of here. Oh, you ever do that? Yeah. Goes under your fingernail. Okay, so I'm going to try not to be too self-conscious. I'm going to just try to keep on painting, muscle on through. My name is Aaron Philby. Thanks for joining me today. You don't have to watch intently. You can put it on in the background. Ow, boy, that went under my fingernail. We do it live. So it's a little different when you're being recorded. It adds an element of pressure, and you got to keep things moving. You got to keep it interesting, even though I'm trying not to. Ow, same spot. I'm trying not to. I mean, I'm not really trying that hard not to focus on the video, but at the same time, I know that it's gonna be part of it. I'm not gonna leave too many uncompleted sentences in this one. I'm gonna try to finish every sentence that I start. But that might make me hesitant to start a sentence. So be it. Name's Aaron Philby. Let's get started. We're gonna start off with Don't mind the chitter chatter in the background. You have to bear with me. Well, we're gonna definitely need black. So today, Sammy and I really planned to get a chessboard going. We want to make a chessboard, and we've been playing a card game called Monopoly Deal, and now we think we're ready for chess. So we're gonna make a chessboard because that's more fun, and because I've been enjoying sculpture with using Sculpey. And I haven't used it in a while, but it was pretty fun when I did use it. And and so we're going to make the chess pieces out of Sculpey. And we're going to make it, it's going to be fun because you can just have fun with it and make it wild and crazy. We already started the board, and the chessboard itself, we started, Sammy spray painted it with some light colored washes of pastel-y and Easter colors, and then I'm going to put the black squares on it, or some variation thereof. Maybe not just flat black. So we got black. We got black here on the palette. What else? Okay, so this video definitely can't go for an hour and a half. No exceptions. We're gonna need some red on the palette. Oh, sometimes when your colors start to get low, that's when the biggest globs come out, when you need it to be the smallest globs, ironically. And then when you have a completely full brand new tube, at least for me, it's so much easier to put the tiniest little blob. Ironic. A little rain on your wedding day. So, also a little green. A green ride. A little green ski. So we went out to Home Depot to get a piece of wood for our chessboard. I was hoping to find a nice flat, like at least like 12 by, well, maybe like 14 by 14 or 15 by 15 piece of wood. It's just like a straight piece of wood, you know, not composite board or anything. But we did find one long board that could be cut down, but it was a little small. It was a foot. It was 1 foot wide, so it's a little bit small for a chessboard, at least for people who are making their first pieces for the first time, because we're not going to, like, I would like to make big chunky pieces, you know, so we couldn't have a tiny chessboard with that. So we get a little blue, but we finally found some good, real nice composite board that we ended up getting, and I think that's going to be just fine. And we're going to spray paint it like Sammy already did, and then we're going to and they're going to put those black squares on, and we're going to varnish it. I kind of envisioned a real rich, like mahogany looking, like nice chessboard with like min-wax polyurethane on it, real warm, rich colors. That's kind of how I was envisioning it in a way. But at the same time, if I want to do something like that, it's gonna cost a little more, I think, and I want to have a little experience before like buying a really expensive piece of wood. I mean, it wouldn't have to be fancy wood. I just want a solid piece of wood, but I don't know. What would that cost? I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. But we didn't have the, I guess we didn't have the patience. I didn't think to go look at some other lumber yard and see what they had. We just went to Home Depot and got some composite board. You guys like Home Depot? Okay, so we're gonna get a little black. I got a paper towel here in my hand. It's always a must. Let me teach you guys how to wash your brush. If you have some paint on your brush, you don't use the water. Got the water here. You don't just swish it in the water and rub it on the sides until it's clean. At least I learned a better way to do it is you just, you got some color on your brush and then you dip it in the water and then you paint it on the paper towel. Dip it in the water, paint it on the paper towel. That'll keep your water cleaner. Good technique. Okay, let's get a little skinnier brush actually. So we're only going to paint for, I'd say, an hour and a half. Let's do. So if we finish, we finish. If we don't, we don't. I think I pushed myself to trying to finish a painting or bring it to a finish point on the last ones. And it ended up taking like 2.5 hours and then it wasn't even finished looking. So we're not going to worry too much about that. And we're not going to worry too much about like starting fresh and having people follow along because who knows if people want to do that. And it doesn't matter, right? What matters is that we're painting and we're jamming. We're here. We're all here right now. So right now I'm trying to paint I want to have this field here of sand have volume to it. And it's going to be an interesting shape for a field of sand. I really want to show kind of a perception I have about sand. A new way to depict sand, which is kind of like a field of skateboard ramps. So that's the idea. And now I gotta drive it home. Drive it home with the rendering. Drive it on home, drop it off. I'll see you next time. Graciously accept gas money. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I mean, I appreciate that. Or, oh, no, that's fine. No, I don't need money for gas. No. Drive it on home. So quiet tonight. So you ever played Monopoly Deal? It's a pretty good game. It's a lot quicker than regular Monopoly for sure. A lot of strategy involved. But it still has a fairly heavy element of random to it, a luck or random or whatever. But chess, on the other hand, has, I would say, only one element of luck, which is who gets to go first. And I heard somebody recently tell me that it's not necessarily an advantage to go first, which is interesting. I guess, how could that be? Maybe if you go first, you're forced to make a decision without knowing the opponent's decision. So you don't have anything to go to jump off from, to react to. That's kind of how it is with a Monopoly Deal. You want the player to put some cards down before you start to formulate a strategy. So we just saw the movie Minari. Sammy and I did. It's Minari is a Korean movie, and it takes place in America. It's a Korean family that immigrated to America, and it was pretty interesting seeing that, because you don't see that too often. As someone who's spent a lot of time in Korea, it's neat to see that, because you see Korean movies and then you also see American movies. Now, yeah, Parasite, that was all in Korea. The Minari was, I think it could have been better, but I keep thinking about it and trying to kind of understand what they were going for, what they were trying to express.
아, 의자 너무 시끄러운가?
아니요. I guess it must have been a good screenplay, and Brad Pitt got behind it, and he was one of the producers, executive producer actually. So I think there must have been something in there that they really believed in that's important. So like overall, it felt a little disjointed, and I think it lacked a real sense of reality. I think it needed a little better acting, maybe better actor chemistry, or, I don't think it showed anything. I don't think it showed anything between the husband and wife where you really felt like their chemistry, their love, it was all just them fighting, or nothing or fighting, I don't know if that would have helped it, maybe. Minari, but we kept hearing about that one. I'm not sure if it was recommended or the name just kept popping up here and there. But Minari is it's a vegetable that grows in Korea. And I'm sure I have had it, but I can't quite place it, distinguish it from other stuff to tell you anything about it. But apparently it's real good. So we're trying to give this field some nice depth. And I think as we keep going, it's going to become easier to improvise and build that believable volume, which is what we want. We want believable volume to this field. It could even be graphic. It could even be clean and graphic. I just want it to feel voluminous. So I was kind of hoping to do chess pieces for this video. So maybe that'll be next time. That'd be kind of neat to show that, the process with the clay. But that stuff is much easier to create a volume because it's not the illusion of volume, it's just volume. So it's very refreshing for someone who tries to create volume in their painting to use sculpture, to have never really toyed with it, and then all of a sudden you get to do it because it's like all of a sudden it's so easy to just create volume. It's very refreshing. You know what I mean? Sculpey. Great thing about Sculpey is it stays malleable until you cook it. Not like clay that gets hard. Also, it doesn't shrink, so it doesn't crack like clay does. You don't have to, it isn't as high maintenance as clay. So I guess you could think of it as the acrylic. It's like Sculpey is to clay as acrylic is to oil and paint, you could say. You dig? Let's get a little orange paint on here. A little orange acrylic. Can you guys hear me okay? Please speak up if you can't hear me. Please leave it in the comments. So my last video was pretty wacky and funny, and this time I'm a little more shy because Sammy's here with me in the shop. So
You said right. You said I should be here today. Yeah.
yeah. But no, I'm doing good.
I can go home.
You gonna take an Uber?
Ooh, you driving.
Oh, it's hot in here, isn't it? So the light source is coming from the left side. Huh? What'd you say? Honja? Who's Honja? I'm laughing at you now. Do you ever feel angry without knowing why you feel angry?
De Mrs. Julia.
What?
Mrs. Julia.
No, that's Mr. Rogers.
Oh.
Do you ever feel angry without knowing why you feel angry? Sometimes I feel angry without having any idea why I'm feeling angry. And it's okay to be angry.
Wow. I didn't see your last video.
I did a Mr. Rogers impression on my last video, and I thought it sounded pretty good, like Mr. Rogers.
You say your bicep, right? Nobody hear your video anyway, right?
I got 4 likes. People heard it. Some people must have heard some of it.
I don't think nobody hear whole video.
Really? Well, maybe not the whole video, but
Even I didn't.
at least some of it. I'm sure they heard some of it. So also for the chessboard, we're going to get ball bearings to put inside the chess pieces so that they're a little heavier when we, because it's nice to have a little weight to those pieces. Because of my friend Eric, he has a chessboard with nice heavy weighted pieces. And it's a pretty cheap looking thing, but he says it costs like $70 or $80 or something, just because they're nice weighted pieces. But the board itself is just a floppy piece of plastic. But it's nice to have weighted pieces versus regular lightweight flippy floppy pieces.
We're gonna make each piece 10 pounds.
As heavy as we can make them. But they're not going to be huge, so I want to have a lot of freedom to sculpt around it, so I think small is better. So it's going to be just maybe a little steel ball bearing in the inside of each piece. That should be nice and heavy enough. I feel like I'm just not digging into this painting. I gotta really just dive in and dig in. Gotta dig in. Scooch that up a little bit. And everything. Do you ever feel angry without knowing why you're feeling angry? I know. Do you ever feel angry without knowing why you're feeling angry? Angry? Huh? You wanna go home? Oh, come in. Oh, sorry, I'm horsing around. That wasn't for you.
What?
I didn't know somebody was going. Oh, did she?
No.
Oh. All right. The very moment that I tried to do a gag, I went and knocked on the door because I was gonna have somebody visit our shop, but and then right when I did that, our friend Andy walked by, and then she came to the door and said, "What?" So what are you doing? All right, we'll try that again in a little bit. All right, so we're here painting at the shop, having a good time. Sammy's working on a painting over there. I'm working on a painting over here. We're trying to put a little volume into these little skateboard ramp looking sand holes. Everything's fine and dandy. Right now we're charging some girl's phone, or we were, and now we're waiting for her to come pick it up. Hopefully she'll come here soon, because we're not going to stay here forever. And okay, so yeah, let's just keep painting here. No big deal. Oh, who is it? Hi, is y'all guys open over here? Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're just painting here. We're not open. We'll be open on the weekdays. Oh, okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, this looks nice in here. Oh, this is so pretty. You guys have beautiful shop in here. Oh, well, thank you. Too much pause. Oh, who was that? Some little old Southern lady came in.
Did you do it like this last
No, I didn't, but I was gonna do it this time. See, this I can't do gags when Sammy's here because she's like, "What are you doing?"
No, it's funny.
And then,
No, I like it. I like Mrs. Bill, yeah.
And then Andy comes by, and then, oh, what a mess. Oh, let's get some pink. Oh, we already have pink. Gonna move this up a little bit. Ah. Okay. So this is gonna be sunset time. And, oh, sunset time. Ah, I had the thing perfect. Now I gotta. Okay, it's gonna be sunset time. So it's a little dark. Lighting's coming from the left side over here. We're going to do a little dark blue up here. Some red, some pink, some white. Oh, I do need a little yellow too. Okay, I don't like this color up here too well, so we're gonna mix in a little bit of white, a little pink. Okay, that's helping a bit. Oh, you could come on around. Come on around the outside. Oh, hello. Can I help you? Oh, hi. Are you guys open? No, we're not open. Oh, okay. I'm just looking around here. Is it okay if I look around in the shop? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna be over here painting. Oh, this looks so nice in here. Oh, look at all these stickers. Wow, this is nice. Oh, what are you working on, sweetie? That's looking real nice. What is that? What are you
Just
looking
tell me when you came by, Mrs. Georgia.
Oh, I know. I had to go real quick. I had to go to the bathroom. Oh, that's looking real nice. Oh, I don't know if that's space or clouds or something. That's real pretty. Oh, what are you working on over here? Oh, this is a painting of. I'm also doing a YouTube video, so are you okay with being recorded? Oh, I don't think I mind too much about that. It's a YouTube video, huh? Hi, YouTube. Hi, my name is Aaron. Nice to meet you, ma'am. What's your name? Oh, my name is Virginia, Georgia. Oh, nice to meet you, Virginia. This is our shop, and this is Sammy in my shop, and she's over there painting.
Sammy in my shop.
Sammy in our shop. So what are you doing out here in Ocean Beach? Oh, I'm just looking around a little bit. I came to San Diego. I've been here for a little bit. Somebody told me I had to come check out Ocean Beach. Okay, well, do you like it? Oh, yeah, I like it pretty well. A little different, but it's pretty cool. I'm just kind of exploring a little bit, you know. Oh, that sounds pretty fun. Okay, well, y'all take care now. I'm going to get going. It's nice meeting y'all. Okay, bye-bye. Nice meeting you, Mrs. Georgia. Should I close the door or should I just leave it open? Should I close it? Oh, no, you can just, yeah, go ahead. You just leave it open. Go ahead. Okay, bye-bye, guys. Yeah, let's close the door. Okay. Let's lock it.
Lock ma.
Okay, that's all I want. Yeah, so people come around and so that was somebody coming and check out the shop. But we're after hours right now, so we're just painting. We're not really open for business per se. If she'd have bought a sticker, I might have sold her a sticker though. All right, now we're cooking. I'm gonna paint some trash cans. That's the fun stuff. Gonna be painting objects in this world. Painting stuff. All right, so we're gonna have a shadow on this side. trash can. Keep the beach nice and clean. I really want this painting to not feel too, like I want all the objects to feel like what they are and to really have a good depth to them and color and everything. But I don't want it to have a million tiny little brush strokes making everything happen. I want it to be, everything to be, what's the word? It's like when something is expressed well and concise. I want the shapes to be concise. Yeah, concise. Kind of like Van Gogh. I'm a Van Gogh fan.
왜?
Why am I a Van Gogh fan?
응.
Because I like his paintings.
Ah, you said you are a Van Gogh fan.
Yeah.
I thought you said you are not Van Gogh fan.
Oh, I'm a Van Gogh fan. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Lighting on there looks good. Van Gogh, Cezanne. I think Cezanne was the first guy where I decided I was a fan of him. And I guess I kind of was. I kind of still am. But it was like, it felt kind of deliberate in picking, like, okay, I'm going to choose, I like this guy. But, and then I looked at a lot of his paintings and stuff, but I think I did relate to it on, I could, it didn't seem too out of reach, like his style, like what he did. It seemed kind of accessible, like I could kind of almost do it. But, at the same time, it was real chunky and manly, you know. Made me feel like I don't know, I had a real chunky, tasty feel to it. At the same time, it was kind of like flattened out in a way, some of the shapes. Oh, messed up. That trash can looks a little barrely. I don't want it to be so barrely. Okay. Yeah, I want this to feel kind of animated, you know? Topsy-turvy. This brush is a little flimsy on me. It's okay. That's pretty good. I want to put a little more dark. Should I even put one more trash can? I might not do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put another trash can actually, even though there's 4 in the other painting. And keep it concise. If you paint with acrylic, it's good to keep painting until you're done, because your paints are going to get dry, the paints that you have mixed, and if you can use those paints while they're still wet, then you can do more. You can take more chances. You can try things that you want to try, but once they get dry, then you have to start all over, basically, you know. So it's kind of like with oil. If you want to have a good oily feel to it, if you want to be able to have good subtleties, then it's good to keep painting until you're done, which makes for a long YouTube video. And you got to step back sometimes, which is what I'm doing right now, and check the forms. Do they feel voluminous? Do they feel like they have volume? And what can you do to improve that volume, if that's what you want? But sometimes other things might be a priority. Lighting might be a priority. Achieving some light effect, or like compositional balance, like Picasso. Paul Klee, spelled like Klee. That was another guy I was a fan of, Paul Klee, Klee. He had very cubist looking stuff, very playful, flat, cartoony, fine art. How's your guys' paintings coming along? You guys painting too? I go. But lighting is very important for this painting too. I really want to have good dusky sense, good blue dusk feel. Some of my best memories happen around dusk. Playing basketball in the backyard, neighbor kids are running around, hanging out, catching fireflies, all that good stuff. Playing hide and go seek till mom calls you in, calls everybody in. Friday night, school the next day, If you know of any good dusk paintings that you want to recommend, I'd be excited to see anything you would want to show, recommend. There's some artist that does dusk well to check out. dusk. I think dusk is after sunset, isn't it? Or do you think it's kind of both? Before sunset and after sunset. A little bit of both, maybe. Where all the shadows are not super black. You get like black shadows that like dark shadows around. Well, you get a lot of strong sunshine, then you get darker shadows, right? I want to have a lot of not so dark shadows, but also, so that's a little bit that's fighting against my desire to have volume. I want to have volume, but still have a good lighting effect, good atmospheric, believable, naturalistic dusk. Dusk. Elon Dusk. Maybe I'll just make dusky landscape paintings for the rest of my life and then make an Instagram channel and call myself Elon Dusk. Good idea. Thank you. So let's put let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna work on this red guy a little bit. I think it's too red. It's too red for dusk. This is the popcorn tent at Ocean Beach. We got that popcorn the other day. It was good. Real good popcorn. I want a stronger, sharper little brush to use. Ah, he's this guy. Oh, is he hard? He's a little hard. See? Yeah. Gotta clean your brushes, guys. Keep them clean. How much time has passed so far? What time is it? Sammy, do you know?
10, 7.
So far, I've had this video going for an hour and 1 minute and 30 seconds. So let's just go for an hour 30 and be done with it. I want to make these trees back here a little more dusky too. It's a little too dusky. No bumps until you're done. You guys remember when Mrs. Georgia came to our little show a little bit earlier today? What do you think of Mrs. Georgia? She's a sweet little lady. She's visiting San Diego just to get away from her husband a little bit and see. She's always wanted to see San Diego. She seems nice enough. Little old Mrs. Georgia. Little Virginia, Georgia. Surprised she came to Ocean Beach, but maybe she saw La Jolla already. And gas lamp. Oh, no. Oopsie. I'll tell you how you make a quick fix, folks. You just lick your finger, wipe it off. If you have to. I want like a darker green. I have a darker green.
I have it.
You do? Let's see. Do I need that darker green? No, I'm good. Thank you, though. My dad's birthday's coming up. So I want to send him something. I think been kind of thinking about it. I sent him something for Father's Day. A painted a painting for him, and he just loved it. He was real happy to get that. I think I missed a couple Father's Days and birthdays, so I want to start keeping up on that stuff. But it was a pretty big one, so he sent it in the mail, and a big old package. Fourth of July is coming up. I bet it's going to be a crazy 4th of July because everybody's been all cooped up. A lot of people like to get out and go to big to-dos in the city where everybody's getting together, like the fairs and the 4th of July fireworks shows and stuff. So if they have some shows, there'll probably be a lot of people. San Diego is already a lot of people, so it'll be especially a lot of people. Let's make that a little more bluey, a little more colorful. A little bit of white on there. Highlight. This is supposed to be like a cluster of palm trees though. So I'm not sure how much it's looking like that. Well, all right. A little blue, atmospheric blue. Yeah. And let's see. We're gonna put a tree right about here. Right about here. I want it to be real spontaneous and stuff. So gonna put some orange, some dirty white, some more orange, some more dirty white. That's looking about right. A little pink. A little pink in the mix, a little black. A little more black. Let's see. Let's bring in a different brush for this little job. Different brush would be perfect. Let's see what we got. Let's do, that'll be good. All right, now let's mix up a lot of white, a little bit of red, a lot more white, a little bit blackish green. Let's just go for it. All right, a little more white. Let's just go for it. That's pretty cool. Now we just need to touch it up before it dries. with some subtleties. I think that'll be fine for that for now. It's got an organic feel to it. Which means it's more expensive. Let me put some paper towel in my hand. Also healthier. Well, we can put some more tents back here now. How about that? We have a little time left. We can put some little tent skis back there. Can use a lot of white for that, and a lot of blue. Little blue man shoe. A little bit of water. And let's have at it. Keep it nice and spontaneous. Dusky color, grays. Gray is my favorite color. I'm going to do red and black under here. I went to a chess night the other night, and but I haven't played chess in a long time. I used to enjoy it quite a bit, but I was never really good at it. Good at winning. But chess is tough. Yeah, we saw Queen's Gambit, which is pretty cool. Nice and short. Good show. And Queen's Gambit. And yeah, so we had chess night the other night. I didn't win at all. Oh, I played like 2 games. Lost both of them. No, one of them was a stalemate actually, which is a good victory if you're losing. If you're already losing, it's nice to get a stalemate. But yeah, I got to get back in my chess game. So we built a chessboard. Sammy and I are fairly evenly matched, I think, with chess. We played a couple times and it was pretty good. Pretty good game. I think we played in Bowling Green one time on a board at like a coffee shop or something. So, did I have anything more to say about that? I don't think I did. But it'll be fun to make a chessboard. I never thought I'd be able to, I never imagined in my life that I'd make a chessboard. But now that I can do Sculpey, I can make 3D objects. So it's exciting. And now I can make a chessboard. Me and Sammy can both make a chessboard together. So it's gonna be fun. Gonna get some ball bearings from the Home Depot so that we can weight the pieces down a little. I think I talked about that already. And gonna paint it real pretty. But I'm really excited to paint the pieces because I did some sculptures for a guy and he didn't need me to paint anything. He just had me make them, the shapes. So now I get to paint the pieces, make something real, you know. Not some 2D thing like we're doing tonight. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's going to be real deal. Mr. Jones and me. So those are going to be tents. Maybe I'll put some sticks, tent sticks. There's a tent stick. Tent stick. Tent stick. Oh, too light. Tent stick. Oh. Okay. And I have some shadows coming off this way. Like so. Any little subtle thing you do is going to really make a difference if it's something that you feel will help. It's really never too much. I'm going to put another tent right here. And a blue tint right here. Don't know why, don't know how. Maybe I'll put some little face highlights on the people just to kind of establish that there's some people there. I do need a little orange though if I'm going to do that. Put down a little orange. An orange one. There you are. A little orange and a little white ought to do it. And a little bit of a blue maybe. Orange. Oh, need some white too. No, we don't. No, we don't. Just use what we got here. Orange, white, blue, a little more white, a little bit of pink maybe, a little pink too, and then just a little bit of, just kind of suggest, just make some suggestion, we'll put a little something in the suggestion box to show some people. No, I'm not liking that. It's a bit better.
아 이거 이상하지? It's supposed to be little darker pink, little pinker like this, 그지? It looks glowing. Looks deeper on.
That looks pretty cool though.
Alright? It doesn't make sense anymore.
Really? Looks kind of really interesting. But it doesn't, I'm not sure it does make sense. Or, but maybe I'm looking.
Oh no, it's like glowing, but it looks like.
The cloud. If you imagine that the cloud's not there, and so that you fix this cloud, make sure you're. I don't know. But if you put some subtle, like.
I'm gonna make a texture, but
Yeah, texture.
my mean is that this isn't too bright. It
Yeah,
has to
I
be
think it's too bright.
pink, 그지? Like lighter than, little bit lighter than this pink, isn't it? Or fluorescent.
But it doesn't have to be exactly, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly like real life, you know.
아니, looks like glowing 안 같아, 이상해.
Oh, it looks like it's glowing to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
이상하지?
Yeah, I gotta put some more white down right here. Should call back. Big old glob. Do you need any white acrylic?
아니, 있어? 나 있어? I have large fluorescent yellow.
Lots of fluorescent yellow. I don't need any. You can try to squeeze it back into the tube if it's still clean. Or you can cover it with a little bit of water with a paper towel, with a moist paper towel, and come back to it the next day. I'm not waiting around for that girl to come. We gotta.
I'll call Michael and then maybe he's up there.
He's not. Well, he told me he's. Oh, I don't want to talk about it too much. But yes.
마이크 아빠 왔잖아. 위에. 아까 봤잖아 우리.
Oh, you saw him?
You saw.
I know. That was a long time ago. Hmm. When I look at the television, I'm singing. Okay. Dusky. It's getting dusky. Let's put a little shadow by this tree. Going off this tree. Right here. this area here is too light and sunny. It needs a little more cool blue coming through. Yeah, it's feeling dusky in some areas. See if you can, still in the early stages, so I'm not too precious about it. So I'm able to make nice things like this happen, that are happening right before our eyes as I speak. I really like that part. Cool blue coming through. It's a little exaggerated, a little moody. Cool blue coming through. That last part. A little more pink maybe. Cool blue coming through. Got a nice oily feel to it. Cool blue coming through. Kind of put a little of that white orange there. Clean that part up around. One more white. A little dash of blue. A little bit of gray, darker color. Cool blue coming through. Nice. Not really. So that's the top step, is it? Or is that, if that's the top step, that's okay. Yeah. However, I might add a little blue to that. That highlights a little bit harsh. But it's the same color as this, isn't it? Maybe. I think either we should make this blue or this orange. Oh no, this is orange. I think it's gonna have to be, this is gonna have to be bluer. This here is gonna have to be bluer. There's no two ways about it. It's a big change, but it'll all be worth it. Help me stay moving down. We still need to work on these sand holes here, definitely. But we can see what we can touch up for now, and maybe that'll be the end of it. We'll just kind of finish where we started off. Right now I'm way back from the painting, so I can hopefully have a better sense of what's working, what isn't, what I need to do. Cool blue coming through. It's feeling clean. It's feeling clean. You might call it a day for now. Oh, 139. All right, that's it. Thanks everybody. See y'all next time.